Guys, my neighbor was looking at me funny. They probably think I'm weird. Let's go. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Siren Q3 supercardioid shotgun mic. Okay, and a couple weeks ago, we took a look at the Kamika CVM V30 Pro, and I was getting a lot of clicking in the audio, and there wasn't much I could do about it. I was close to my Wi-Fi whenever I was doing it, and a lot of what I read was saying that that could cause some interference with the microphone. Although the microphone plugged into my computer would sound fine, when I was recording audio directly into my Canon M50 Mark II, I was getting that weird clicking no matter what. I went outside and it was a little bit better. I went further away from my Wi-Fi signal and it was a little bit better, but it wasn't enough for me to keep the microphone. So I sent it back. I ordered this one. This one doesn't take any batteries like the V30 Pro does. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at a couple of the features, and then I'll take you outside and we can do a sound test at some different distances. Maybe I'll take some of the audio and I'll compare the difference between the raw audio and then running it through Audacity with some sound normalization and compression and stuff like that. What you're hearing now is this Blue Spark Blackout. This is the mic that I typically use when I'm sitting here in my studio. And this is what it typically sounds like. You know, after I do the sound normalization, I cut out any noise that I need to cut out, do some compression on it through Audacity, and then I pull it in to my editing software. And then this is what it sounds like on the raw footage recorded straight into OBS. I actually, whenever I'm sitting here, I'm recording straight into OBS because that makes life easier. Okay, a couple of the things here. It's a condenser microphone with a supercardioid polar pattern. Frequency range is 75 hertz to 20 kHz. Sensitivity is -45 dB, and it has a signal to noise ratio of 70 dB. No batteries are required, and it mounts right to the top of your camera. For me, there's so many things that are better about this microphone than the Kamika CVM V30 Pro. The shock mount for this microphone is 1,000 times better. The one on the Kamika looks kind of cool, but it is kind of floppy, and whenever it sits on top of your camera, it's kind of angled up. It's not angled straight out. This one here, it has like two places where it's holding the microphone instead of one, so it doesn't flop around as much, and it is pointing directly at you as it's mounted on top of the camera. So that alone makes this one worth it over that one, and this is a cheaper microphone on top of it. There is a switch that you can flip that determines whether you're plugged into a phone or a camera, and I'm not sure exactly how that works internally, but whenever I had it on the phone setting and I was plugged into my camera, it wasn't picking up sound. So make sure you always have that switch set correctly. It does plug into the camera just with a 3.5 millimeter jack. I didn't try, a conversion to like a lightning port on an iPhone or something like that to see if that works, but maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try that and sneak that into this video. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take this thing outside. We'll do a test at like 5 feet, 25 feet, 50 feet, something like that. And that way you guys can hear the sound out there. We'll see how it picks up the wind. Okay, inside the box, it comes with a carrying case too, so Kamika didn't come with that. It does come with another windsock here, the cat style one. And the whole thing slides off of the microphone, and then this slides onto the microphone. Whereas with the Kamika, it was the regular foam one on the microphone, and then you had to slip this like over top of the entire thing, the whole assembly, like the shock mount and everything, it like went over top of, so it was really weird. This here is kind of solid. It has the foam inside, and you slide that foam one right off, slide this one on, you're good to go. Plus you don't get these fur all over your regular one, like the Kamika. All right, go outside and do some tests. Okay guys, so we're outside here. I'm talking in a slightly elevated voice as if I'm giving a speech or something. So this is the audio test at 5 feet. Let's go to 25. Okay guys, so we're outside here. I'm talking in a slightly elevated voice as if I'm giving a speech or something. So this is the audio test at 5 feet. Let's go to 25. Okay, so now I'm standing at 25 feet, speaking at the same voice elevation as I was at 5 feet. So this is the audio test at 25 feet. Let's go to 50. Okay, so now I'm standing at 25 feet, speaking at the same voice elevation as I was at 5 feet. So this is the audio test at 25 feet. Let's go to 50. Okay, so now this is the audio at 50 feet, speaking at the same loudness as I was at 5 and 25 feet. I'm really curious myself to see what this audio is going to sound like. Okay, so now this is the audio at 50 feet, speaking at the same loudness as I was at 5 and 25 feet. So again, this is the audio test at 50 feet. Guys, my neighbor was looking at me funny. They probably think I'm weird, and I'm an introvert, so this YouTube thing's not exactly easy for me, but I'm determined, so let's go. All right, guys, we're back inside. I appreciate you watching. My name's DocValentino. This is Gaming and Tech Channel. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.